I'm Queenie Yu with Bullet Point News. Joining me is Sabrina Liu, a teacher in the Science and Student Services Department at Markville Secondary School. She is also a co-supervisor of the Eco Club. Sabrina, welcome to Bullet Point News.
Thank you so much. Welcome.
Sabrina, could you tell us what Envirothon is?
So the Envirothon is a competition that requires students to work together and learn about the environment. And it's a competition basically about the environment that is organized by Forest Ontario. Now, when the students participate in the Envirothon, they are immersed in hands-on activity learning during the workshop portion and also the competition portion of the Envirothon. Students work together to extend their knowledge about the environment on specific topics such as wildlife, aquatic ecosystems, forests, soils, and a current issue. Now, this year's current issue is species at risk. And again, in the past, there were special topics as well that were, I think, invasive species, ecosystem restoration, and also sustainable agriculture.
Do you know how many teams from Stowe will compete and what's the total number of teams in the York region?
Okay, so this year, Markville is sending two teams to the Envirothon, and there has been a strong response from York Region schools this year, with 8 teams registering and in the region putting the region to its maximum capacity. Now, across all regions this year, I believe there are around 39 teams registered, but the number may increase because registration ends on March 31st.
What does the team need to do to win?
So, the team, in order to do well in the Envirothon, I believe the team needs to be able to collaborate together well. So again, the competition requires students to work together as a team to look for solutions to natural conservation issues. And teamwork is important, collaboration is important, and that starts from the process when students are preparing for the competition. They will work through modules together. They learn from each other, and if they have questions, they come together and answers each other's questions. They watch webinars together. Obviously, a passion for the environment is also helpful because that would lead to intrinsic motivation. Students will be motivated to extend their learning beyond the classroom and deepen their understanding of environmental concepts, as well as a desire to strengthen and also develop those necessary skills required for the competition, such as leadership and also communication skills, as there is a presentation component involved in the Envirothon.
The winning team from the York region has a chance to compete in the Ontario Envirothon virtual competition in May. What does that competition involve?
So, fortunately, the regional competition this year returns to in person programming. So, students will attend workshops in the morning. They will, again, extend their learning about the environment in the environment in the morning. And this is followed by testing stations in the afternoon, as well as an ice challenge and brainstorming session with respect to this year's special topic or theme or issue, which is again species at risk. Now, the two top teams from each regional competition will advance to the virtual provincial competition, and the provincial teams will be asked to prepare a presentation in response to an environment scenario focused on the current issue for this year. Again, that's species at risk. Students are again given the materials to prepare prior to this, and they come together to analyze the situation and come up with potential solutions to that scenario or problem. Students will be required to complete as well this year a timed written assessment or test this year. Now, the final rankings will be based off of the scores that come from the presentation and also from the tests. Now, the top three teams from this provincial event will be awarded cash prizes courtesy of Maple Leafs Forever, which is again the lead sponsor of Ontario Envirothon. The top team will move on to the nationals, which is the NCF Envirothon, which is taking place in New Brunswick this year.
Mm, good. What kind of feedback have you gotten from students after they participate in an Envirothon?
Okay, our students always say that the Envirothon is a great experience. They have an amazing time during the workshops and the actual competition. They enjoy the exposure to the new learning about the environment. They find the opportunities to problem solve as well very challenging, but yet rewarding, and at the same time really fun. It is a very memorable experience. It's very impactful. And till this day, I always have students coming back after they graduate and they come and they talk about the Envirothon, about the memories that they have from the Envirothon when they were in high school.
Why do you get involved in Envirothon year after year?
So at Markville Secondary School, we have a very active eco club. Students are very self-driven. They're passionate about the environment. In addition to the students in the eco club, I would say a lot of the other students are also very passionate about the Envirothon, and the Envirothon aligns with their interests, their goals, and it promotes environmental activism. Now, Markville supports and promotes a various number of competitions, including things like HOSA, which is again a competition for health sciences, DECA, which is a competition for business, and obviously the Envirothon, which is a competition about the environmental sciences. And why do we do this? Because our students want it, our staff want it. And as mentioned previously, the Envirothon is fun, it is engaging, it is interactive, it is hands-on, and it is extremely well organized event by Forest Ontario, and it's an event with very good speakers. Our students always come away feeling more empowered and that their voice is heard and that they can actually affect change. And it's so uplifting as an educator to be part of this exciting and wonderful process.
Great. Sabrina, thank you so much for joining us at Bullet Point News today.
Thank you.